Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Before I start, you may have noticed that the channel has got a new name, the Train Spotter Guy. I just felt it was quite fitting for the type of content I do on this channel, train spotting and train sim world content as well, which you guys are probably wondering why I do train sim world content, because I've not spoken about it before, but I just thought, you know what, train sim world content could go well on this channel as well, because I've already done a few other train sim world videos. Anyway, today I will be showing you my entire collection of trains from different DLCs I've purchased since playing this game, and the collection has grew quite a lot over the past few months, I guess. And yeah, I should also point out it is only British DLC I have, because I'm a huge fan of British trains, modern trains in fact, and also TfL as well. I like Transport for London trains as well. Anyway, my collection is so big that we've got some trains over here as well. We couldn't just fit all of them in this one main area, so I'm not going to go in depth on these trains, because there's a lot of videos out there, I'm sure, that do go in depth on these trains, and you've seen the interiors of them, yada yada yada. But I wanted to show you my collection of the collection I have, and all the trains I have. So let's start. On the end here, making quite a bit of noise, we have this rather nice 9-car long, I think, yeah, 9-car long HST. Iconic train, lovely livery in the GWR livery, great train, and yeah, love it. Next we have the Class 166, again in the GWR livery. I don't know why I left the door open for. Just close it, there we go. But yeah, another nice train. I do like the 166 GWR livery. And yeah, next up we have the Class 150. Now this livery, the livery on this train is from Creators Club, so it isn't exactly, it's not include, this livery is not included. This is just a livery. The interior is all the same, as you can probably tell. In fact, I'll just show you quickly. Yeah, as you can see, the interior is pretty normal, but yeah. This is a custom livery. I decided to show it in the GWR livery because I just thought it would be rather fitting for this video. And yeah, Class 150 in a downloaded by the way, GWR livery. If you want this livery, excuse me. If you want this livery, just go into the Creators Club if you have Train Sim World 4 and or Train Sim World, and yeah, download it on there. It's completely free. Then we have Class 465, Southeastern train, part of the Southeastern High Speed DLC. Fast accelerating train, I should add. So yeah, fast accelerating, very fast accelerating train, and sort of similar to the 166. I'm not sure if they're completely identical, but I guess there are a few similarities between the two. But yeah, anyway, next up we have the Class 375, another Southeastern train, again featured on the Southeastern High Speeds DLC. Oh, before I continue talking about the Class 375, I forgot to say the GWR HST and the GWR Class 166 are both featured on the Great Western Express DLC. So yeah, if you want to drive those trains, get that DLC. And it is a good DLC as well. It's one of my favourites. And hope they do extend the Great Western Express to include Elizabeth Line. Who knows what Dovetail will be planning in the future. And the Class 150, I should add, obviously the livery is not more than 50. The livery is not included with the DLC. The livery is not included with the DLC that this train came with. The original livery is obviously that Western Regional Railways livery. And yeah. But anyway, moving on to the Class 375. Again, like I said before, this train is very nice, featured in Southeastern, the Southeastern High Speed DLC. And yeah, next to it is a train I have recorded, in real life. Obviously, I have recorded in real life in my train spotting videos the 150, the 166 and HST as well, and a more modern version or variant of the 150, in other words, refurbished. Anyway, so yeah, I have recorded the Class 377 before. This is the Southern Class 377, featured in the London Commuter, and that's the other DLC that runs out to Eastbourne, from Brighton to Eastbourne, and also the London Commuter one from London Victoria to Brighton. And I must say I have spotted this train in real life at Southampton Central. I've been Southampton Central twice, and I have recorded this train before. On one of my train spotting videos. And next to it, I should have added that these two trains are fairly identical, and that one as well. We'll talk about that one in a second, but yeah, the 375 to the 387, they're all fairly identical trains. Next up, we have got the Gatwick Express. It is Southern. No, it's not. It's not Southern. I think it is Southern. It is operated by Southern. It's just called the Gatwick Express. But this is a normal Southern 377. This is the Class 387. GWR also operate the Class 387 from around the Wedding Didcot Parkway area, and out to Cardiff sometimes. So yeah, GWR operate these as well. That'd be cool to see in the game if they updated the GWE, the Great Western Express DLC. They could include that. Anyway, this is the Great Western Express. Sorry, the Gatwick Express, liveried Gatwick Express, Class 387. Again, very similar to the 375 and 377, and it is included in the DLC for and like this 377, this train is also included in the London Commuter DLC, but not the Brighton to Eastbourne one. Next up, we have got a train which is an add-on. This train is a Thameslink train. It's the Class 700. This one being a little bit controversial because it's not got any toilets on board, I guess. But this train is buyable as a train. You can only buy this as a train. You can't buy it as a You can't buy it with a DLC. You can't buy it. It's not, even though I think it should have been in the first place. But oh well. But again, very nice train. The Class 700, in my opinion, one of the weirder looking trains out there, but still, it does the job. It's still a nice looking train, but a bit weird looking at the same time. And yeah, very, very nice train indeed. Indeed, so they have done a indeed, but again, I will say this train is not included in any DLC and it's only buyable as a train. But if you want to be able to use it, you need to have the Southeastern High Speed DLC anyway to make it work. Or, as it's already included, you can drive this also on East Coast Main Line. However, the East Coast Main Line route from Peterborough to Doncaster, and you can only, and the only thing you can do with it on that route is just drive it out of a depot and into a station, and that's about it. So yeah. Next up, we have the Bakerloo. We have the London Underground 1972 stock, which is operating on the Bakerloo, which is the stock they use on the Bakerloo line. I will say this: it is not my favourite London Underground train. It's not my favourite London Underground train. That would be the 2009 stock. That's my current favourite. That's my favourite London Underground train or stock. It looks okay, I guess. It's old. That's why it looks a bit odd, because it's from 1972. Yeah, nice train, does the job. It's a good route, the Bakerloo line, but there's so much they could have done to make the Bakerloo line DLC better. Like, the physics are good and everything, but there's a few things that they should have looked at redoing completely. But yeah, that's the 1972 stock. And yeah. Then we've got the Class 484, which is actually a refurbished D-stock London Underground train, completely inside and out. These trains are used on the Island line on the Isle of Wight. Nice train. Takes off pretty quickly as well, and it is quite a nice train to drive on that route, especially with all the scenery and stuff. So yeah, very nice train, and some heavy refurbishment work went into these, and yeah. Okay, next on to far over here, way over here. We have got just Hitachi trains. These are all Hitachi because there are 3 Hitachi trains involved now. So starting off, we've got the Class 395 again. This one's included in High Speed 1. Sorry, it's included in the Southeastern High Speed DLC. It is a very fast train, I will give you that. I know it's not as fast as the ICE 3 or the TGV or some of the other stuff, but it's probably one of up there with the fastest trains in this game. And also, it is currently the fastest. The fastest train in the UK. Sure, is to ignore me, but still, it's a very fast train. Yeah, it's called Javelin for a reason. Class 395. It is a very nice train. I must say, it does look nice as well. It is fast, and the rate is great as well. So yeah, it is a great train. I love the interior. I like the interior on this thing, even though it's only standard class, and it is a very nice train to drive, and very fast. Then fast as well. Yeah, I like this train a lot, especially with the way it looks. it looks fast as well. But yeah. Anyway, next up we have got the Class 385, another Hitachi train. These are used up in Scotland, on the Edinburgh to Glasgow line. And believe it or not, that is a DLC that is part of the game, and this is the train that is included. But here is the Class 385 in the nice GWR livery, and yeah, it's a very nice train. It's a nice train to drive, and I like the route as well. The route is a nice route as well. So yeah, nice route, nice train, and yeah, couldn't ask for more. But yeah, I do like the route, and I do like the trains, so it's a perfect combination for me. But yeah, it's a nice train. Then we've got my favourite train currently on train outside of my which is my favourite train outside of my favourite trains on Transport for London routes, and that is the Class 801. Well, it's not this one specifically. This is the 801, but my favourite one is the Class 802, which is operated by GWR. Anyway, it's pretty similar to an 802, I guess. It is a nice train. It is fast as well. So yeah, it's a lovely looking train. Some people don't like the way it looks, but I actually do. I think it's a very lovely looking train, and in my perspective, a very worthy successor to the HST, which it already is in service. Again, very nice train. And yeah, very nice train. By the way, the Class 385 is only included with the Edinburgh to Glasgow line DLC. So if you get that DLC, you can drive this train. Anyway, back to the Azuma. This is it's a very nice train, like I said before. What I was going to say is, if you can drive this, the DLC you need to drive this train really is the East Coast Main Line. The East Coast Main Line, and you don't need to download this as a DLC, unless the only way you'd need a DLC. The only way you'd need a DLC to drive this train is if you had one of the other editions of Train Sim World, like a country edition, like if you had the German edition, French edition, or whatever, something like that, like the French edition or the American edition or whatever. You won't be able to drive this train, and you would need to buy the East Coast Main Line as a DLC. But if you have the normal standard version of Train Sim World 4 or the British edition, you can drive this train, and the DLC is included in those editions. So yeah, or the deluxe edition, or those, etc. So yeah. Anyway, that is my complete train collection. I will be doing more Train Sim World content on this channel. I will also be doing a video where I have a look at the upcoming Suffragate Line, DLC, the London Underground route. Very excited about that one. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. And yeah, bye for now.